This is a true story, and for 65 years, no one knew his name. They had already washed him. That was the detail the detective could never erase. Not the bruises, not the ribs pressing against pale skin, not even the cardboard box, the soap. Someone took their time. His hair had been cut, uneven, deliberate. His fingernails trimmed, his small body cleaned, prepared. He was not thrown away, he was arranged. Folded into a cardboard box that once held a bassinet, placed in a vacant lot in Philadelphia. February 1957. 5 years old, maybe less. And no one knew who he was. No stitched name, no missing report, no mother at a police desk screaming. A young man noticed the box and almost walked past it. Almost. Inside was a child, naked, bruised, still. The newspapers printed his face everywhere. Church walls, storefront windows, gas stations. Do you know this child? America looked. America stayed silent. That silence is what made this different. Murders are solved when someone is missing. This boy wasn't. The autopsy whispered the rest. Malnourished, old scars, long neglect, but food in his stomach. He'd eaten, someone fed him, someone washed him, someone held scissors to his head, which means something unbearable. He lived somewhere, behind a door, on a street, in a neighborhood where people waved at each other. And still, no one reported him gone. A child only disappears completely when adults decide not to see him. Theories exploded. A secret foster home, an unstable mother, an illegal adoption, a locked basement. Detectives chased all of it. Psychics, false confessions, interstate rumors. Nothing held. Years turned. The box was archived. The photos faded. The grave marker read, unknown. Children in that same city grew up, or went to school, had birthdays, they had names. He did not. And that absence became heavier than the crime, because the most disturbing question was no longer how he died, but how thoroughly he had been erased. In 1998, they dug him up. Science had improved. DNA pulled from bone, no match. Databases too small, back into the ground. Still nobody. 65 years passed. Presidents changed. Wars began and ended. The internet rewired the planet. He remained a headline without a name. Then science evolved again. Genetic genealogy, fragments of distant cousins. Third, fourth, barely related. Investigators rebuilt a family tree from scraps, branch by branch, backward through time, until finally Joseph Augustus Zarelli. For the first time since 1957, he was not the boy in the box. He was a person. But a name is not an explanation. It did not answer why no one reported him missing. It did not explain who washed him or who placed him carefully in that box. It only proved one thing. He had existed. And still, it almost vanished without a trace. Violence is loud. Erasure is quiet. A child can suffer for years if neighbors look away, if bruises are ignored, if doors stay closed. Joseph's grave no longer says unknown, but the silence that protected whoever hurt him, that silence still exists, behind other doors, in other houses. The most terrifying part of this story is not that a child was killed, it's that he lived long enough to suffer. And almost no one noticed. He was found because someone hesitated, because someone did not keep walking. History turned on that pause, and the real question is not who he was. We know that now. The real question is this: how many children are still invisible right now because the world finds it easier not to look?